Alright guys, we're going to be working with the Milwaukee rotary hammer 2712-20, 27-12-20, and this is the Bosch SDS PLUS 2 chuck for you attaching for you to be able to put a drill bit on there. It's a nice little attachment. Had a little ring, looks like it was more of a dust cover. I have no idea where it's gone now. Haven't gone back to Bosch to tell them to, hey, fix that. Anyways, I got a good deal on this device here at Home Depot. Instead of paying $40, I think I paid $25. Can't go wrong with it. It's the SDS PLUS bottom side with a typical drill chuck on the top side. I believe it's a 9/16 or maybe even a ½ inch. I forget, guys. I'll try to put the posting of the size of it on there. This SDS tool from Home Depot, I think it's about $309. It's a rotary hammer, does really good. 2712-20. You pull this back right here, and you can release the chuck, and you just pop it in. That's it. And again, rotate it to the area that you want it to go, and it's locked in place. You have a couple different selectors here. Here's one. It's just a hammer for you to be able to just chisel, and just provides a small vibration back and forth to be able to break up cement or whatever it is you need to do. I'm not sure what this one would do, but this one spins. It hammers and spins. I guess it's really good if you're trying to break up rock. This is hammer and drill. Drill bit with pressure. When you put pressure in it, it spins and it impacts as well. So it's a great feature to be able to do that. And then of course you can use it just as a screwdriver or drill, if you will, depending on what you're trying to do. So this is going to end up being a shower pan. I'm building the frame for the shower pan here. I've got 2x4s already cut out. The plumber didn't want to move these pieces and run through the wall, so I notched my wood to be able to accommodate the plumbing. And where the shower pan used to sit back here, shower pans sit, actually I think a little further back, sit back right over here somewhere. We're going to extend it. We're going to end up adding about that much more space to the shower pan by getting the 2x4 moved it over here, and saving the plumber about an hour or two of work to keep him from having to move for plumbing. I've gone ahead and used my right angle to make sure that my angle is correct from the wall and that I have as square as possible shower pan. So I've got my angle here. This is just a small one, big enough to carry in the backpack. So you can see, hopefully you can see in this corner here where I've measured it. I scored a line with the pencil. Got my pencil here, and I just scored the line with it, and line up my 2x4, and that's it. Ready to rock and roll. One thing is that I'll make sure that this pipe is still inside the wood, so you can see the pipe from the top. I don't want PVC or the copper pipe to be way out here. I want it to be inside the wood, so it's actually back just an eighth of an inch or so. Got here this morning. This was supposed to have already been done. Unfortunately, the plumber was not comfortable doing it, or he refused to do it, whatever the situation was. And now I've been tasked with the last couple hours to set up the framework and do this. So it's just part of the job of taking on the title of general contractor. But hopefully I can make up some time down the road for these last couple hours. But for now, let's get this in. I'm square to the wall there, square to the wall over here. And what I'm going to do is have a 3/16 drill bit with the 1/4 inch anchors. I really don't like these. I just realized that these are the cross heads versus a torque or even a square, like a hex head for a drill bit or a socket. I hate the cross heads because they tend to strip. So hopefully we'll be able to get it to work. This is a 2 3/4 by 1/4 inch diameter, so they're pretty long. It's hard to see in the box, but they're 2 3/4 long, and as far as the diameter is concerned, they're 1/4 inch. So it should be driving pretty good. On this piece here, because I'm making a pony wall, I'm gonna go ahead and end up putting 6 in here, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I haven't made my pre-hole, so we're gonna see if this thing can go through the wood and through the cement as well. Here we go. So to give you an idea of why I use the SDS Plus for a 3/16 hole versus the impact driver, it's because the impact driver and just a hammerhead drill will work, but the time it takes to use even a driver here. We go grab this thing. Drill bit box, and somehow I ended up with a this is my drill bit box. Somehow I ended up with a drill bit cross, so hopefully that worked out well for this. This is the impact hammer. This is the model 2704-20, 2704-20, and I'm just gonna use the drill part of it. And there you go. And it's flush too, so that works really well. Okay. I'm happy with the square here. It looks pretty square. And my drill. I don't have this is. I was thinking I was using the hammerhead drill. This is just the nut driver. So just adjusting the camera a little bit so hopefully you can see what I'm actually doing here. There we go, that's better. Sorry about that, I don't think you saw the other one, but I'll make another one with the SDS Plus. This is the nut driver, 3/16 head. So let's change the setting. This has 4 different settings, 1, 2, 3, and then a screw color or screw option. And this is the 2853-20, 28-53-20. It's got the options here for different speeds and functions. The 20 indicates this just the tool itself. And I believe this is the latest and greatest one that they have out, smaller head than the one before it. But I'm not getting much of an impact out of it. Yeah, we're not getting any impact out of it. Let's try. Yeah, this thing is not going to work for driving drill bits through concrete. So let's put my cross bit back on here. I hate cross, but that's what we're going to use right now. Get my hammerhead, impact hammer drill. Got 2 speeds, 2 and 1. Super slow, much faster. It's got the toggle here for the hammer. I'm going to go ahead and run this one, see how long it takes. much. It's extremely uncomfortable. So I'm not even going to continue with this. Is it possible to do, 10 holes with this? Then yeah, the answer is yes, but it's going to take some effort. And if I didn't want to spend the $300 for this, you can go down to Harbor Freight Tools and get a similar product. It's corded, probably about $70. And this drill alone is probably about $125. This is 2704-20 with the hammer function. So you can see that if you're really moving, trying to get stuff done, the real option is to use the SDS PLUS for this type of function. And it's the 2712-20, 2712-20. This happens to be, again, the SDS PLUS chuck attachment. It's a Bosch product. I'm not sure who else makes one, but this works pretty well, other than, of course, the dust cover. It's supposed to have a ring down here. The dust cover ring is gone, so I'm going to make sure I'm set to impact drill or hammer drill. Now you can see the difference again. Same amount of time it took to drill one hole with the hammerhead or the hammer drill. It took about the same time to drill a good, 3-inch hole. So let's go another bolt in there so the stud doesn't move. Got it on the 1 setting. Let's see the 2 setting. That's pretty good. And then the 3 setting. Now something like this, we're going to end up having to do the 1. Shoot. Dang it. That's why I hate these. I hate these square heads because they just get destroyed. And just waste of time, in my opinion. I hate these. So the 1 just won't make it flush. Dang it, the 2 won't let it go in there. Nope. So I'm going to have to go back to option 1, which is this. Taking off the hammerhead function. Dang it, adjusting the clutch on this so it'll run all the way. Shoot. Well, that's all it's gonna go. Gotta figure it's got about 1 inch in the concrete. That's what it's gonna have to do because I just can't get any further. Not only that, I'm going to overkill over by putting so many bolts, so that's okay. Keep in mind that there's a giant hole right here. There's a giant hole right here because of all this plumbing. Hopefully I can catch some cement. Also try not to break my drill bit. This is the SDS PLUS by Milwaukee 2712-20. You see it functioning straight through the concrete in the bathroom. The hammer drill driver 2704-20 just not practical to do this for so many holes. I still need to do some more holes on this side, so I'll do those as well. And this is the impact driver for the 2853 just not good at all. So let's get this one done real quick. Just put one in just to hold it in place. That went pretty good. Alright. Pretty quick to get your hearing protection on. That's it, guys. You guys can get the idea of what's going on here. It's pretty quick to use that SDS Plus. Highly suggest it. It's a great tool. I hope to sell this one and upgrade to the even larger. I think they have an SDS now available, so that's what I plan on getting. You can see the shower pan building up here in a second, and of course I will end up using some 2x4s on top of that once that bottom piece is secured, and I'll just use not the 1.5, I'm sorry, not the 1.5 inch screws, nor of course the 4-inch screws, but just a 2¼ inch screw to get through the 2x4 and grab that much more on the bottom, and I'll end up putting about 5 or so on each piece of 2x4 to get it. Also, I told you I hate that cross head. I prefer the Torx head. These Torx never fail, man. You can really get a good grip and countersink them, make them flush or get them lower than flush. That's it, guys. This is the project. It's going along, not moving very quick because there's just a bunch of little things that need to get done, and I thought this was going to be done already when I came in, so where I'm about to be is where I thought I was going to start this morning. All right, take care. Bye.